can't knock the hustle is because a lot of times on some level we display the same characteristics, same traits, same tactics that others use that we may not. So for example, taking advantage of people, right? So think about the people who those people who scammed and took people out of all of their money when it came to like investments. Like Madoff comes to mind, you know what I mean, immediately. Those type of individuals, was like those cats who have done that, right? We look at that and we'd be like, yo, that's horrible, and this and that, to take people's money and steal from them and rob from them and do on a level, you're greedy. Like that show, American Greed, right? You're greedy. That's just too much. When you don't know when to stop, when to do this, and it's just like, yeah, right? So you knock that hustle. You go, that's crazy, that's too much. But on some level, you cheated somebody out of something in your life. If it's as simple as, yo, they didn't know that it cost this much and I upped the price on that much, or they didn't know that I had the change in my pocket, or whatever the case may be. You know those little things and whatever that you think is not nothing. You know how they say white lies and stuff like that. They use that to kind of dumb down, like it's not that serious, just a little thing. It's not like the big thing. Yeah, but it is. That's why you can't knock the hustle, because you're displaying the same traits. If you get over on somebody, you rob somebody, you hurt somebody, that's the same traits. What we try to delineate is we go, oh, well, that's much more, and this is much less. So all that might denote is how much more you may get back or how much less you get back. And if you come in your mind, you go, I'm okay with what I doled out. What comes back, I'm good with that. And if it's this much stuff you've done, that comes back, I'm okay. Whatever the case may be, that's the only thing that you could possibly delineate. But it doesn't differentiate from you from that person. That's why on so many levels you can't knock the hustle, because a lot of the characteristics that you knock, that somebody's doing, if you really do some really deep soul searching evaluation on your tactics and your practices and how you move, you will realize that you exude some of those same things, maybe not to the degree or the level of like robbing somebody out of their pension or what have you. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, you may have robbed somebody or took something from somebody else knowingly. Whether it's cheating on hours at work, cheating on the tat, or whatever the case may be in any endeavor, right? It's the same thing, right? You're cheating somebody out of something. That's the concept. So when you really get into the throes about not really being able to judge and knock somebody else's hustle, first, you have to please do that self-look at what maybe you display on a more lower level, but that doesn't exude you. It really should make you just chill and fall back and be like, you know what? Whatever you're doing and whatever you got coming to you for whatever you're doing, that's you. And it got nothing to do with me. I just need to guard mine and watch what I can intake. Because all it's about is, can you absorb what you give out, given the fact that it comes back? Can you absorb it? And sometimes people will go and commit suicide because they can't absorb it, right? Even though, like, I think of military wise, and it's heart and gut wrenching when you think about it, but 21 veterans, commit suicide daily. I think that's the number. And you got to think about the things that they done in the name of defending security, defending democracy, or whatever the case may be. And you go, wow, the atrocities that's committed in that. And when you dial back and you think about what you may have endured or what you did and what your soul may feel like, it's enough to drive you insane, enough to drive you to the point of committing suicide. Right? So and I'm saying that to say that because whatever that magnitude of level of what they may have felt that they put out under a guise, and when they find out that it ain't going to matter, it's still whatever it is going to be. Sometimes it's really a lot to take on. So that's all. So what I'm saying is that it's the only person's plight. So just focus on what you can absorb of what you putting out. So when you can't, not somebody can be doing something, the most atrocious things to get over on somebody in a hustle. Well, that will be their lane. That will be their plight. That will be their destiny. And that's it. And you have yours. And they have theirs. So, in the words of Jay-Z, you can't knock the hustle. That was corny, right? But you can't knock the hustle, in the words of Jay-Z. Now I know why he said that, right? Anyhow, that's my empowerment message today for my empowerment family. Please make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. Make sure that you hit the notification to get the daily motivation. Make sure you comment on the content. You donate to continue to create and keep this empowerment train moving. Love y'all out there. Choo choo! You can find me at thewayoutsevin.com for motivational speaking, master ceremonies of events, and one-on-one life coaching. My dream is to fulfill your dreams. Peace and love.